Hello all, so it's race week for the Tregrehan Hillclimb for the Truro and District Motor Club. I am going to be the sole commentator there, so I thought it would be nice to take you through how I prepare for this event throughout the week and take you through how I learn every minute detail of the track, the cars, and the drivers and more. So yeah, I'll take you through the entire week from Monday to Friday. I go to the track on Friday, so you'll be able to see me there on the Friday, and then you can see how I prepare for this incredible hill climb event for my third real life commentary event that I'm ever doing on any kind of motorsport. So yeah, I'll take you through every minute and detail of how I get myself prepared, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the video.
I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable.
So it's Monday. I think today I'm just going to do a bunch of filming for a bunch of different projects. And yeah, I've got two destinations in mind, so I'm going to be filming, getting stuff ready, get some material so that I can promote certain things later on down the line, even if it's Tregrehan or Speedway or something else completely, you know what I mean? So just going to get some material up from today, and then I think I'll try and edit it tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, just getting some promotion out there so that some more people can be aware that they can come down to the event. As you can see, all the great track toys and nice. Also the vintage class V. That would be quite nice to watch. The rallying class of I believe class E. No, that's. So on Tuesday, while I was editing certain things, I got my motorsport marshal's license from Motorsport UK, which was a great thing to be received in the post, and I learned that I was now technically a member of the FIA. So after finding out that grand bit of information, I chilled out for a little bit and then just started packing a little bit, and then tomorrow, which will be Wednesday as of recording this, I'm going to look to play EAWRC and things like that with the H pattern simulator that I've got. And the reason I'm doing this is to kind of get an idea of what the drivers will be thinking, what the drivers will be worried about, what they'll try to be doing, what they'll try to not be doing in certain situations. And you might be thinking, well, why is that important? You're just being a commentator. Well, it's good to be able to give detail of what the drivers are going to be worrying about and how that can be showcased in what the viewers are watching and things like that. So if I can say, they're going to be worried about not downshifting too much, if you hear the revs go a bit high, be worried, things like that. So it's good to prepare yourself in that type of way, because that gives more detail, and the attention to detail is very much appreciated in commentary. So here we are, I'm on the sim, and yep, it's a Logitech G920, so it's got the 3 pedals, so the clutch, the brake, and the throttle. It's also got the H pattern as well, which is very nice to use. It's a 6-speed, but you've also got the reverse as well, so you can kind of get an idea of how to, shift up and down gears in H pattern, because most of the classes do have H pattern cars. So yeah, I'm gonna take some cars out for a spin and kind of pick up on what they're like to drive up a hill. Time for Le Mans. It's qualifying here on Wednesday. Big fan of Le Mans, big fan of it all. Yeah, really want to be here one day. But yeah, this is happening the exact same time as Tregrehan, so I'm going to be keeping up with this while I do Tregrehan, to be cool. Hello all, so final morning before we head up to Tregrehan, so I'm going to sit in the sim for a bit longer, do some rallying, and I might try and shoot a Le Mans type video today. And yeah, I'm just going to get prepared I think, so just going to drive a couple more cars and up some tarmac stuff and try and, you know, see what they're like and things like that. Gonna try and just make some more videos, and then yeah, I'm just gonna finish getting packed. Look, so that's my stuff there. So just gonna finish getting packed, and then I'm gonna hop in here, do some stuff, and then that'll be it. I think until tomorrow, when we go to the track at like 9. Get my train at like 9 o'clock, and then I'll get to the track at about like 10:30ish. So yeah, it should be decent stuff, I have to say so myself. So yeah, just go in shops, get some food for the weekend, and then yeah, I probably should have done this on a brighter day in hindsight, but oh well. So yeah, well, I'll show you what food I get later on. Right, so one last little sim session. It's currently about 6:20. So I'm going to do one last sim session on Forza, on WRC, maybe even Assetto Corsa Competizione. But yeah, we're going to do that and then just do Le Mans, but I'm just going to kind of unwind a little bit before it all kicks off tomorrow, which will be incredible and adrenaline filled, it has to be said. So yeah, all good. Got a food from the shop. There's a picture somewhere on the screen right now. Good scran, really good scran. So yeah, it should be good for tomorrow, and then good for the entire weekend. So this will be good. But yeah, just gonna unwind, do a bit of sim stuff, and then that will be me up until we go to the track tomorrow morning. So it's my train's from 9 till 10, and then yeah, we'll get settled in, get sorted, and then yeah, we'll go from there and see what has to be offered anyways. So yeah, it should be good. So yeah, big thanks again to everyone who's helped me up to this point, the people watching, Paul, Martin, my family as well. Without any of them and all the others watching, and people, you know, without all you watching, without all your supporters, you know, stuff like this wouldn't be possible. So very, very thankful to you all, as opportunities like this don't really come without that kind of support. So it's quite helpful and quite nice to have. So yeah, big thanks and big, you know, best regards to you all. Yeah, let's yeah, I'm gonna hop on the AWRC. I'm probably gonna do some more Group B cars because they are the most ridiculous cars out of the entire rally. I need to get my H pattern though, so yeah, should be all good though. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, gonna do Forza, and then gonna watch Le Mans as well. Le Mans qualifying as well. Forgot to make a recording about this, but the number 83 Ferrari, the winners of last year's Le Mans, didn't even make it to the top 15 in hypercar. My jaw dropped. I was very surprised. I was waiting for them to shoot up the order, and then they come into pits. So I was like, what? But yeah, the Peugeots as well, not really that quick. But yeah, I think their ground effect, their ground effect experiment, as we can call it. It's not really worked out for them. It never really works on Le Mans, to be fair. They're always quite off the pace in Le Mans, which is a bit weird because ground effect, they should be nice in like higher medium speed corners, but then you get to like some of the slower corners in like, especially even the Porsche curves, like watching the qualifying laps through the Porsche curves on the offboard of like was it Jacobsen and Van Dorn, it just looked like the car was ready to just go, ready to just spin, ready. It was just bouncing around like mental, it was porpoising almost through that section. Incredible. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna crack on with the sim stuff. I might even make a video, and then we'll go on to tomorrow. So Friday, we're gonna head to the track in a minute. Just watch the hyperpole for Le Mans, and BMW inherit pole after Cadillac got disqualified, or no, got their lap deleted, so they're P10. But there's another Cadillac Jota right there in second anyway, so that's nice. But I don't know what it is about Jack Aitken this year, but he seems to get loads of his pole laps deleted. Daytona 24, that got stripped from him, and then now Le Mans has been stripped from him as well. It's a bit of a shame, but yeah. Anyway, so the BMW's got pole in hypercar, and then also Esteban Masson. Big congratulations to you in LMP2 with a stunning lap, 0.3 quicker than the nearest guy, incredible. But and then the GT as well, that was quite close, quite mixed batch of cars with one the Heart of Racing Aston Martin's doing well, so yeah, it should be a really good Le Mans, I have to say so myself. But that's not my biggest concern right now. My biggest concern in a bit will be getting this train for another race, the Tregrehan Hillclimb. Right, so train journey over. Spent the entire thing listening to Green Day, Arctic Monkeys, Mackie G, and Lovejoy. So yeah, just chilling now. So we're on the track here at Tregrehan. That's turn 1, probably a 3rd or 4th gear corner. I'd like to say that is, but it's positive camber, so it's kind of banked a little bit, at least on the entry. But I think then it kind of goes like this, and then it kind of like tilts away again. So that's interesting. Also, on the way up to this corner, I think it's a hill upwards, but there's also this bump, I think, or there's like a undulation here. I think it kind of goes up, and then it's like a hump here, and then it flattens out there, then it tilts, then it falls away again. So there's a lot of undulation for these cars into turn 1. So I reckon this corner is probably about a 3rd gear, maybe 4th gear corner in some of the race cars. But yeah, and then turn 2 is probably one of the most bumpy corners I've ever seen in my life. As the cars into that corner, when they're going to be going up there full tilt, they'll probably be jumping like kangaroos heading into that corner. But yeah, trying to break over bumps is going to be interesting, and probably very painful to their arms as well, so as they're going to be fighting to keep the car straight. So yeah, it'll be interesting indeed. But yeah, here's the paddock, and down there's the start. But yeah, although it's a short hill climb, it's going to be a tough one, I think, at least for the drivers. So they have a lot to think about. So this will be my view then. So I get seen to like turn 2, then I might struggle to see them here. I might just see like the top of the cars, and they'll come round turn 3. They'll dip under this bank bit, and then they'll rise up over the line, which will be those 2 bells there. But yeah, it'll be a good one. The table's here, so if it's raining, I'll stand like here. But if it's dry, I think I'll try and stand more to the front here, so I can see the exit turn 2 more if anyone goes wide there, etc. As you can see, that's the clerk of the course. He's going the wrong way down the course, just to go to the bottom paddock. Yeah. So, so far we're just sorting out the speakers because the mic isn't hooking up to them, so we're just Paul's just sorting out the wiring to the speakers, which, you know, isn't something quick to be able to fix. But there's been a report of track breaking up as well on the inside of turn 2, so Clark of the course I think that's why he's going down the course, just to kind of have a look at how bad it is and what they do to sort it out. Hello all, welcome along to the Tregrehan Hillclimb at the moment. Just going to show you turn 3 here. Probably, definitely the trickiest corner on the track. I'm walking down it, but the cars will be coming up this corner. But this one is one of the more tricky corners on the track, and you'll see why in a minute as I walk to the other end of it. But it is just a big uphill corner that the drivers are going to have to face. But yeah, they come out of turn 2, as you can see in a second. Look, I'll walk down here actually before I start talking. There we go. So look, the cars will come out of turn 2 straight into this corner. They have a bit of space on the side here to open up the corner like it's a tent or a gazebo, and then that obviously gives them more space, so then they can go all the way around. They want to aim to get to the corner there. Look, the corner of this bit of tarmac, they're aiming to try and get to there. I think that's what they're aiming to do, but obviously they probably can't do it because I'm looking straight, and the incline of this corner, the fact that it's off camber as well, it's going to just point them towards this fence, which is obviously something you want to definitely miss. So, and then obviously it's the run to the line as well, so they want to have a good run out of this corner to be able to finish their hill quickly. And then yeah, it's going to be a tricky corner, and I think we're going to see a lot of white smoke coming from this corner. So it'll be interesting to see if we see anyone going wide, even potentially into those protective straw bales. Yeah, all those questions are to be answered in the Tregrehan Hillclimb. So yeah.